Hey, here we are live. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. We got Master Dan Kelly here.
All right,
we
Master
got
K's in the
Master
house.
John Kilroy
Master
here.
Gilroy's in the house.
We got Max and Andy Blanco.
Beautiful.
We got Shane and Lizzie Rashi.
This is awesome.
We got Mark.
Mark is here. Beautiful.
And we got Omkar. Perfect,
All right,
guys.
Omkar.
Welcome. Hope you're having a great night. I believe Mark was doubling up, and Shane was doubling up as well. I don't know. I don't think. Wait, was Max in the last
Omkar, are
class?
you dark green
I don't remember.
belt? I gotta check that out.
Also, Maeve is here too. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, what belt thanks?
Hmm?
What belt thanks you have people? Two white belts, yeah. Okay, great.
Okay, guys. We got Master Rory here teaching tonight. So, ready to bow in?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's do it.
Alright. Let's face flags. Shut. Kyungray. Alright, face front. Shut. Kyungray.
Oreo.
Gumdo.
Awesome. We're going to start the warm-up. One thing I'll tell you, we might not get to using newspaper today. We are going to work on paper cuts. And we might get to it, might not, but I don't know if everybody has newspaper at home. I read the newspaper, but not everyone does. So for the rest of the week, hopefully you guys can get a newspaper by Wednesday. If you have someone to hold it, we're going to practice some of the paper cuts. So if you have today, great. If you don't, that's okay. We may not get to it, but we'd like to do it Wednesday and Friday. All right, guys, let's run. Let's move. Up and down, side to side, in place, however you'd like to do it. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm excited that Master Kilroy and Master Kelly are here today. We're running in place. Of course, I'm excited everyone's here. In and out.
We got Master Wendy here.
All right. So
We got the
got
masters.
black belts. And let's see. Mark's a yellow belt now, and Omkar, I think, dark green. May, red, black. Max and Andy are working on. Max and Andy, maybe you can let us know if you're on the blocking form still. If you're still working on the blocking form, so we know. And Mark, I think you just started.
Got Parker here. Hi, Parker.
Beautiful. Red belt Parker. All right, twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hana, dual, set, net. Move those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to one side, and take and pull a little bit stronger, and go the other side, and pull, and forward, and back. Nice big circles. All right, and those feet up and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and bending those feet back. So we've got about 2.5 weeks before our next Gumdo test. So I think it's like the 22nd, 23rd, whatever that Friday is. Then we will get that test list out, and we're going to help you guys practice over these next weeks. Make sure everyone is ready for that. And switch. Cross of those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pulling back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it behind you, pulling it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if from here you can grab the hand and pull it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now go to the other side. Pull that hand. Just push it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your hand and grab and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Work that good. Horse stance. 1, 2. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go down slow and come up fast. 3, 2, 3, 4. Up. 4. Up. 5. Up. 6. Up. 7. Up. And 8. Good, good, good. All right, let's have a seat. And let's get that back. We're going to help Master Kilroy get that back warmed up. Down, up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're going to put that back on the ground and just lift up and stretch. Try to go straight up and not lean like I was just now. And then scissor your legs to stretch them. And switch. Good. Come on down. And just stretch forward. So as much as you can. Don't pull anything, but just try to reach forward. Lean back a little bit. Lean back. And forward. And back. Good. We'll stand on up. And we're just going to go a little bit around. Slow. Moving around. Stretch it up. 1. Good. 2. Another one slow. 3. If you can do it fast, 3 more fast. And 4. Good. 5. And 6. Good. Good. The back comes back. Shoulders up. Just lean forward. Slowly. And just a comfortable stretch. You don't have to try to go to the ground. Just kind of come. Now go back slow. Good. Couple more times. Start coming up. The shoulders are up. You start leaning forward. Whatever's a comfortable stretch. And back. Good. And one last time. Try to go a little bit farther. And back up. All right.
Next is forms.
All right. First off is gum up. All right, guys. So you're gonna have to let us know where you're at with the forms. Most people are probably pretty good with their forms right now, but some of you might need a little refresher. I don't know where the black belts are with the 2-sword form. And then, and Max is telling us they know basic cutting and basic blocking. Awesome. So I would say for the Team Blanco, practice form 1. Oh no, you haven't done. You've done blocking and cutting. So let's see if we have time to start showing you Form 1 today. Corey gump up 1, the beginning. And then everyone else, is anyone else? Yes,
Yeah.
Omkar is dark green. So I think Omkar you know, but let us know.
So I can start for everyone. We're gonna start going through the form, doing your high form, going through 3 times, and then going on to your low form. I can start walking through right now. Gump up 1. To go ahead, Maxwell, to follow along with.
Yeah, let's do
And
the first maybe.
If anyone else, yeah, sure. We'll do the first few moves.
Yeah.
If anyone has questions on the forms, put it in the comments and we can go over that as well.
All right, and when we're finished, Parker has a request.
What is the request?
And Parker wants Form 8 after
Okay, we'll
the
go
word
on
for
that
the
a little
black
bit.
belts.
So
too
gump up 1. Is that okay? Yeah. From here, just drawing, take a step back. We're going to chamber back, slide to the left, and down cut to the front. Like someone's coming in, I'm cutting their hands.
And see, his right foot's in front right now.
Yep. And then I slide right back into my guard. I step to the right, chamber, cut down, and back up.
And this is the form, Mark, that you're learning too.
So those first moves, my right foot's moving in front, I'm moving off to the side and cutting, coming back, moving to the right and cutting, coming back. Next move, I'm gonna step, left cut, step, right cut, step, down cut.
You gotta slide on the first one.
This first one slide?
Yeah.
Okay. Slide, right cut, left cut,
Slide,
down cut.
yeah, left and the right foot.
Okay. Let's do that again. I'm gonna face the other way. Should I do the side in front? Alright. So again from here, step back, draw. I'm gonna go to the left, I'm dodging, down cut, come back, guard, chamber step, down cut, come back, guard. I slide forward, keep that right foot in front, right cut, step, left cut, step, down cut. Okay, and go
I don't
back.
know if Mark, I would maybe cross for Mark, maybe.
Alright, then
270.
next moves, I cross my feet, turn 270 side block, step, down cut. I'm going to turn back around the other way, step, side block, step, down cut. Alright, I'll do that one more time quick, and then we'll go on to Parker's question. Draw, move off to the left, down cut, back to center, move off to the right, down cut, back to center, slide. How can I do a left angle without a step? Slide, angle, step, angle, step, down cut. Turn,
Center left, right.
side block, step, cut. Turn around, side block, step, cut. Alright, we'll go to there.
It's center left, right. Front left, right.
Go over.
Yeah, 4.
Okay, we'll do 8. Okay. On that, going forward, it's center, left cut, right cut. Actually,
Okay.
center, left,
Center
right.
left.
Number 8, we can go through. Is there any specific part on that, Parker, or just walking through the whole thing?
We've got
Kind of
4 and 8, I think, requests so far.
Okay, I can start 8. Did you want to go through any of the forms? Or I'll just.
Okay, go ahead. We'll start with 8.
Should I face this way? Oh, I'll face this way right now. Alright, I'll just go through the motions slowly on it. Let me know if there's any part you want me to repeat. Cross.
And then 4.
4.
Yeah, I think you added an extra crescent, like you did a crescent kick. I don't
I
think
did
you
the
do that
360.
before you do the 360.
That's to be fancy.
Yeah, he was
flair.
being extra fancy there, Parker.
Are we still
But it's a
doing
good thing
this?
you noticed that.
Are we still doing this for number 4? Yes? Okay. Let me know if doing anything the old way. So, number 4, coming up, high cut, wing cut, step, rising, hanging block, push, inward cut. Coming to my left, hanging block, step, angle cut, switch my grip, inverted, angle cut down, pommel strike, come out, lift that foot up. I'm going to switch it in my hands, spinning in front, hanging block, angle cut, invert the grip, step back, angle cut, cross my feet, pummel, step back, lift that foot up in that crane stance, turning to the back. Again, I'm spinning to switch my grip up, hanging block, push, inward cut, reinforce block, push the hand, step back, cross cut. One more time to the back, reinforce block, push, cross cut, invert the grip, pummel, come back, lift up, and inverted cross cut for the return. Is there part of it you think should have been cut?
Angle cut and then a cross cut. I'm just not sure on that one.
Oh, stepping back should be a cross cut, you're saying?
So.
I see. I like the angle cuts, but I suppose that should really be a cross cut stepping back on these parts. Should make sense. All the inverted cuts are cross cuts then. Alright. Let's see, do we have
It's like we're back in the annex. Oh, that's so true, John. That's awesome.
Let's see, so that is going to be about it for forms. I go through one more form. If anyone has another comment, maybe we can get something quick. We'll just wait for a minute.
Yeah, Lizzie, we're testing. I believe it's the 22nd of May. It's a Friday night. And I think, yeah, that's Memorial Day weekend. So not this Friday or the next, but the one after. Okay, finish up your form. Any other questions? Lizzie, so Master Roy just went through dark green, right?
Yes.
So is there awesome, Lizzie. Was there another form you needed to see? That was Gumdo 4. I'm not seeing anything, so give one more minute.
So, as I thought.
Okay, good. Shane got it. We're all good.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Good. Do you want to talk about the paper cutting now?
All right, so we're gonna work on the paper cutting for your form. And so what you do, normally we put out the blue pads. So if you have any kind of marker, it could be a piece of paper, it doesn't really matter. Get out as if you have, your pads to work your paper cutting techniques. Normally in the beginning of the week, we just practice the technique, and then later in the week, we do it with the newspaper. If you have newspaper handy now and you work it a little bit and you have someone to hold, great, you can do it. but we definitely want to plan Wednesday and Friday that we do the paper cutting. All right. So the cutting we'll do. So Mark and Andy and Max, you can do those beginning moves from Choreo Gump Up 1, where you slide front cut, come up back, and slide front cut. So when you do this, you're gonna set these out. You know, you'll set out. So say you'll be in the middle, all right, and you have your two targets, right? You draw your sword, and you step, and you're gonna actually have this on a little angle this way, and you would front cut on that angle, and come back to the middle, right? And then you would move off here and front cut here, come on back, then go to your blood shake. So each time you would draw your sword, step cut, back to the middle, step cut, back to the middle, and blood shake. So that's the first one you'd work on. If you guys have worked on that one already, you could do the second one. So that would be where you would just arrange these like this, and you would step forward with your left angle cut and step forward with your right angle cut. Right? So those would be the two that Andy, Mark, and Max are working on. Either going off to the side doing your front cuts or moving in a forward motion with your left and right cut. The dark green belt. So for Taeguk 4, you do those beginning moves where you draw up your center block and wing cut, then step forward on the right rising cut. That would be the first one. Or you could do where you're doing the right hanging, right down cut, then you invert your grip and do a left hand cross cut. So we could do either for 4, like the beginning moves, where you're drawing up, cut, and then do your wing cut. So kind of similar to how we have it right now, right? So you step up, draw up, 1, 2. Oh, and I think you do the other move too.
The rising?
And then you do the rising cut. So yeah, step up on 2 and step forward on your rising cut. So the first, I think maybe the cuts are on the first or the second and the third one. So you come up, cut, and then you cut, and then cut. So the second and third moves are your actual cuts. So you can practice that one. Why don't you work on that one? But if you've done that one already, let me know, and we'll do where you come in the hanging block, cut, and then you would invert and cross cut. So you can work on that one. So let us know if you have a question on that one, if you haven't done that one for 4. And let's see, we need for 7, and is Eric, or for 8, Parker needs for 8, and Mavy's here too for so I don't know if you've done any of these, Parker, where you towards the beginning you skip into that horse stance, and that's you skip into the horse stance and do that left,
and then bring around your head and left down.
Where you have to turn, right? Okay, so they're doing, you skip into that and you cut and then come down and cut. Yeah. So, you arrange those. I think you know how to arrange it. So you're skipping in 1 and then come 2.
Yeah, and then another one is the exact, that move as well. After you do the rising, cut here and then turn.
And then turn.
There.
Do
So
it.
that's the second one that they
Okay.
have.
So when you come here and turn here. All right, and then let's see. From Chosan, Maeve, I don't know I think you did a couple from Chosan. So from Chosan. Oh, I think I remember you did the first 2. The jump over the sword, spin 180 rising.
Yeah.
So towards the end, when you jump and spin 180 rising and then turn and right cut.
Don't roll?
No, this is without the roll, unless she wants to do the roll. So jump, spin 180, right rising cut, and then come around and right cut down. All right. So you would put them behind, one in back and one in front.
Yep.
And black belts, I assume you know you're working on yours from the two sword.
Up.
So
Line yourself up.
straight up that way, turning, and it's a right angle cut down. I know there was two that we worked on with the two sword form. So black belts, if you don't remember them, let us know. The one was where we turned 180 and we did the left hand side block. We twirled, and so towards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And
Yes.
what's the other one from here?
The other one was when we're in a left back stance or a horse stance, and we stepped in a front stance, and we did a left down cut. And then I think with the right, with the short sword, we did inverted vertical up, and we stepped and thrust.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So from that kind of same
Right before
sequence,
the moves right before that one.
one coming stepping forward, I'd set my dots up right in front of themselves. The one sequence being from here, step, it's a down cut, step, coming up,
Mm-hmm.
hit in with a thrust.
Exactly.
It'll be the first sequence, second sequence being just the next moves in the form,
Exactly.
block, twirl, angle, step, inverted angle. Oh, sure. Did we get those?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, Mark. Sorry, just saw that now. Those are two front cuts. You're faced on an angle, but there were front cuts at the beginning of the form. Correct. All right. So, Master Kilroy, assume you saw those. Okay, Wendy was asking for the same thing.
Yeah. I guess hopefully you guys saw those, but again, the first one being step, down cut, step, inverted, rising, straight up into this stab. Those are the two cuts, the down and up. And the second one being from the next sequence in the form, the block, roll, coming down, stepping on that inverted angle.
All right. Let us know if that's good or any other questions on that. Maybe from another angle. Do you want to see, like, if you're, can you do it? Let's see, facing another way.
So facing this. First one coming.
So
Down.
down with the left hand, vertical up with the right, and thrusting to the body.
And then the second one coming from this
So
way.
you do that left block, twirl, and then that left cut down. And then with the right hand, that's an angle cut down. All right, I think the black belts are good. Color belts, are we all good on that? Maeve, I don't know if you had a question on yours or I think you showed that, so I think we're good on Maeve's, yeah.
Three sets, correct? You see that?
Yeah, 3 sets. Are you talking about
I don't know what the question.
3? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. On the one you're showing, there were 2 cuts on that one. The the spin rising cut and the turn 180 right cut. So if that's what you mean, if there's 2 cuts on that.
Cutting drills, we're practicing 3 different sets of 2 cuts.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 4 for the color bell forms, and for Chosan, there's always like 4. I should talk this way. There's always 4 different ones that we practice, and you can practice, and then you choose one to demonstrate. So the 4 from Gumbo 9 are the beginning, where you draw on your right. We did the 2 of them several weeks ago, where you're drawing up, on your inward cuts, and then when you turn and do your butterfly cuts. So those are your first 2. And then what Master Rory did was your last one. So the one that you didn't see today was your inward cut, retreat 360, and do a left inward cut. So it's cut, spin around, and cut, right before you do the side kick. Cut, spinning, cut. So hopefully that answers your question.
Good to move on to self-defense.
All right. So if there are any questions, we're going to move on to self-defense, because we want to get through our high, low, and prior. The high.
Let's start.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll just go. I'm just gonna demonstrate to the camera.
All right.
So
go ahead.
let's doing the high set, thrusting set. Starting from our stance. With the thrust coming in, just reviewing number 1. Actually, yeah, I'll show it from the attack.
All right.
Let me switch
So I'm
sides.
going to attack.
Yeah.
So remember, on the defense, you're in your guard, and then you draw them in by going into earth. And so I'm coming
Thrust
at
comes
thrusting
in, I do my arc block, take my skip forward, bring around, angle cut to the leg, step behind, cross cut. Okay, let's go ahead and do number 1. Ready, defend. Alright, again, number 1. I'll take you. Ready, defend.
So, Master was showing slow on this first one. You want to make sure that when you block, it's like you keep moving and cut and turn. It's not like a block, cut, turn. So once you feel good with that, you want to make it a nice fluid motion. My attack.
Okay, we'll do number 2.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, thrust coming in again. I'm going to the other side, arc block. I bring it around and step back, cutting to the leg, skip, cross cut, cross the body.
It used to be a cross cut. Now it's a wing cut.
Wing cut, it's a wing cut.
Okay.
Thank you. One more time. Coming the other side, stepping out, around, and stepping across wing cut. So number 2, ready, defend.
I attack.
All right, and again, number 2, defend. All right, and one more time, defend.
Are you going?
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'll do it from ready. Number 3. All right, number 3. This time, just doing a side block when the thrust comes in, stepping off. Side block. I'm gonna come to grab the hands. My sword comes under. Cut and stab. Okay. And ready. Defend. Oh, thank you. And defend. And one more, defend. Alright, we're going to do walk by. Set, when we're doing this, we're taking our steps. The attacker is going to, I'll show it to the air, but if you could just come up
Okay.
for the
Yep.
attacks, right? You know, you're stepping towards me on an angle cut. I'm just going
Oh,
this way.
but you just want me to come down here? walking?
No, like when we're walking. Just
Okay, we're
walking by.
Okay.
Walking
I'm
by.
attacking.
Step towards.
Coming.
Defense, we're stepping out. If you have a scabbard in your scabbard right now,
So I'm doing an angle cut
deflecting
attack.
that block with the bottom hand. Come around. Angle cut. Skip. Rising. So I'll just show that here
Alright.
in the future.
And then
So,
you want to make sure it comes over your head, down, and then up.
so we're gonna be go walking through that. Sword's just out to your side right now. Walking, number 1, defend, coming out, block, draw, angle cut, skip across, rising. Alright, and again, defend. One more time, defend. Alright, we're gonna do number 2 now.
Okay.
Yeah. Number 2, we're walking, stepping outside, same block, deflecting it. Then we're going to come inverted grip, cross cut to the body, and sliding back, cross cut to the head, to the neck.
Yeah, or right angle cut down. I think go across or angle down.
Great, so number 2, defend.
Do it again.
Out, inverted grip, to the body, to the neck, sliding back away. Again, number 2, defend. I'll just show it. And one more time, defend. I'll do now number 3. Last one, same attack. Defense starts the same way. Deflecting that. Now I'm putting my hand here to, if I can, if they're running away, grab, or just hold if I'm too far away to make sure to defend that. Come under, pummel strike. Well, that's not the pummel, but come draw and cut down.
Can we do a cross cut on that?
Yeah, throw me a down cut. Like,
Alright.
let's go. Coming, deflect, grab, hit with the butt of the sword, draw, cut. Alright, we're gonna do number 3. Ready, here, and defend. Alright, and again, number 3. Defend. And one more time. Defend. Just don't learn. Did you want to do the quick draw? Yeah. I know. I just keep.
So the prior set from that is quick draw. So the quick draw we know we're gonna advance forward. When we are in ready position, then the defender steps back, so we advance forward. The attack comes in. So the attack is coming through, and I'm gonna block and cut. Yeah, let's go on this angle. So I'm here, and I have to be ready to block with that left hand. So when it's coming in, I'm gonna block, and I am going to turn and cut. Okay, one more time, maybe. Okay, I'm here, and as soon as I see that hand, I want to catch it. I try to catch it at that elbow so I can block it. I can spin away and cut. Number 2, the attacker advances, the defender retreats, but you're going to stomp. So when I stomp, it comes, I retreat back and come lunging on an angle cut down, a right angle cut down. So I step back, hup, and he comes, I evade and cut. Okay, so simply moving out of the way and coming in and scoring your technique on that right angle cut. And on three, the cut is coming like that arc block over, and I have to evade out of the way. I'm blocking and thrusting. Okay, so I'm gonna move off, so I miss it, but that's gonna block too, and then I'm gonna come in on my thrust. One more time, I'm here. I see it coming, I block and thrust. Alright, so that's the high, low, and prior for any of our blue belts and brown belts with review sets.
That's good. Looking at the quick draw last, because now we're going to be working on some quick draw drills. We're going to be doing, what we're going to be doing is, first off, we're going to defense from just them coming in, the straightforward draw, cross cut. Mom, are you here?
Sorry.
So, sorry. Can you?
Do we want the sword or?
Yes. Yeah. Could you actually come and we're in our quick here. You're gonna come, draw, cross cut to me, and we're gonna be practicing on some defensives. You can do kind of creative, so you can practice. Sorry, I was ready.
Okay.
You know, just go, dodge, cut. You can go. She comes in. I flip with my scabbard up, block. That's yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna go with.
So I'm crossing.
Block,
Okay.
draw, strike. You can come with, when she comes up, I can draw, block, strike. You can do your defense on it. But we're going to go ahead. You're going to watch. I'm going to be in the center right now. I'm going to be attacking for you, and you're defending. As soon as you see me go into that draw, that's when you do your defense. I'm coming across this left angle now.
All right, so you're picturing that cross coming at you. It's a virtual attack, and you're going to decide. So you can use a couple ways that were shown, or your own type defense. We're
Right.
bouncing. We're
Right.
bouncing.
So, I don't see it real time. All right. Hope you didn't get caught up on that one. See if I can get you this time. You don't know when I'm coming. So. All right, and back. Ready. So.
Here,
I got it.
that's not okay.
And again, I'm set. So. One more. So. Alright, that was from our first one. We're going to be moving on to another attack this time. This time the attack is going to be there in here. They draw, come around, right to left, cross cut. So on that, I'll just show a couple defenses.
What
We
was
can
the
do
attack I was
the
looking at?
attack. Yeah, it's coming, drawing around,
Okay.
right to left. So you know, when they come in, for example, I can come, block, my scabbard, draw, cut. I can come, she goes, I go to the outside, she's kind of missing while I cut. I can do the same thing, I'm baiting her in, I dodge, strike. I can go with a little deflection, that one didn't work as well. Those are a couple defenses we can do. I'm going to be your attacker right now. Again, you know, an attack's coming in. Think about what's coming, how you're going to move, what your distance is going to be. And try to visualize I'm right there, how close you can get to me, how far away you need to be to dodge the sword, or block, or make your cut count. So. 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 Alright, one more. So. Let me see if we got. We're gonna move on to the next attack.
And Master K, I'll get your answer because I agree with you on that. So we'll get to that in just a minute. Sorry, Roar.
This next one we want to do. The attack is going to be just a draw left angle cut. Coming in. So that's coming in.
So we're gonna draw up and come down.
Yep.
Okay.
I can do my defense kind of like walk by. Or, you know, I can go under
nice.
and rising. We got
Nice.
same thing from our silk fence earlier. Drawing, cutting. We got a fancy spin.
Oh!
Stab. Right, so I'm just gonna be when I don't have an attacker here. Actually, we'll wait for a second. Sorry. I don't have the attack here, knowing where it's coming on the angle, how close I'm gonna have to be to them, thinking about what block I can do to make sure to effectively block it or dodge it, and then coming in with my counter.
So a left angle cut is gonna come down on your right side. So when it's coming, you gotta think about what he's saying is think about it coming right down here. How would you deflect it and move out of the way? So picture it coming right to the right side of you.
Right. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna be attacking. Get ready. Let's set it up. And do we get a new comment? Alright. And we're gonna go number 2. Alright, be careful. You don't go when I'm throwing my fake. We're doing some quick draw sparring. You start moving when I fake. You lose from drawing your sword, or you get killed because I know what you're doing. Alright. And let's see, one more. One more. Alright. Did you want to, we can do the next attack, or did you want to comment on other things?
We could, we'll finish this and then we'll talk. We'll go back to the self-defense.
We're gonna do next time coming with the other side angle, drawing and coming around right angle cut. On that, we'll rotate this way actually this time. I want to face this way. With that right angle cut coming down, I got a different area I can move off to and draw. I got, this time I can kind of cut up here, and I gotta move off, cut.
And again, picture it's coming from the opposite side. It's coming down now to your left side. It's coming
So
up
I can
fast.
get to the other side and distract her with that.
Yeah, that distracts me.
Okay. Good.
That good?
You good?
All right.
Okay. Alright, so me coming up from this right side on that angle. You're ready. Get in your stance. And alright, number 2. And one more. We'll go coming up from the rising cut from the draw. On the left rising cut.
A left rising cut. All right.
On this one, there's not as many good angles for a block on it that you can do. Maybe we can come up with a little deflection. It's a little scary to do. Might want to evade. I just flash swords, come back in. I can come in, but it's not the best. Unless I can time that pretty well. But just focus on kind of what defense you want to do if the sword's rising up right by like your hip there. And make sure you're not just stuck with a clash where you're able to move around, get into your draw quickly. Okay? Alright, I'm going to be attacking. This is the last one for our quick draw defense. See if you can be pretty quick. Avoiding my... Right. And again. Let's see. So! And so! 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 Good, good. Alright, that's all we have for this drill. With self-defense, I think we have a little correction. Apologize, I was listening to Grandmaster Wood just after coming out of surgery. He's probably a little out of it.
Agreed. All right. So just on that third one, after you block, then that's you thrust and it's inverted pull out, and it's from the left side cross cut. So on that third one, it is the thrust, but it's an out and then invert across. All right. So the sets
Master
are.
Wood.
Our Master Wood is making an appearance. Looking good. All right. So the sets are like the order we practice. Thrust is the high, walk by is the low, and quick draw is the prior. All right. Does that any other questions on self-defense or anything else? Does that clarify, Master K? 2. Anything else?
I think we're set for today.
All right. All right. Awesome. Awesome. Then we'll come on in. Let's see what announcements we have. So let's see. I think our only. Are you in there, Rory? You're gonna come over more. So our only. Let's see. We talked about talked about the testing. So that'll be in a couple weeks. May, I believe, 22nd. I'll double check that date. But it's the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. And then hopefully you saw in your email box today, you got your practice log and your challenge sheet. So we have started our May Martial Arts Madness Challenge. And that is trying to get as many points as you can. It's a team and an individual competition. So team competition, we're dividing everyone. We're assigning them to a team. So you'll get your team by Wednesday. And so your team is trying to get the most points overall. And then the top 10 people with the most points, whether they're on one team or another, will get prizes. So you can build an obstacle course to get prize. You could do a fight scene to get prize, film a fight scene. Every time you're in a class, or did I say a prize? For points. Every time you're in a class, you get points. There's a demo that's going to be put on by the Kukuwan team. It'll be awesome. You'll love it. It's next Friday night, the 15th. And then on the 16th, we're doing an online goose chase scavenger hunt. Everyone can do. Everyone who participates gets points. So there's all kinds of points for doing things. If you do your form so many times, you get a point. And I just realized we had something. Oh, Master Kilroy's going to be all over me for this. We have something where you do, 100 kicks, you get a point. But I didn't say cuts. So it's kicks or cuts, and you get you earn points for that. So we will correct that. Let's see. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else right now. So I think we'll bow out. Anything else? I'll check real quick. Okay, I'm assuming everything is good. Don't see anything else on the live stream. So remember, newspaper for Wednesday, and someone to hold it for you, that they trust you. Because some of those cuts, like especially on those 2 sword cuts, yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's bow out.
Let's face flags. Chut. Kyungrae. Face front. Chut. Kyungrae.
Goryo, Gumdo. All right, guys, have a great night. Let us know if you need anything before we sign off, and have a great evening. Thank you, sir. Awesome. Awesome, guys. I think it's a wrap.